Hey, hello and welcome. My name's Fred Weaver, Kevin Kaufman. We are Group 4610 based out of Phoenix, Arizona, and you're watching Short Sale Power Hour. And we're going to continue today with a very powerful series we've been doing in our Mindset Monday edition. And I'll let Kevin tee that up.
Yeah, so as you know, we've been talking about Gary Keller's 6 Big Lies over the last few weeks. And this is now, week 4 or 5?
Week 4.
Week 4 of that. And this week's lie that a lot of us buy into is that the lie that willpower is always on call. And the truth is, willpower isn't always on call. Now, I was listening to some of Gary's audio from a session he did with us early last year that you and I were actually attended in person, and I remember him talking about, you know, there are some I'll use the word freaks of nature, not Gary's words, that's my words, who can show up at 10 o'clock at night or midnight and they're pumped, they're ready to go, they've got all the willpower that they need. But that's the exception, that's not the rule. The vast majority of people, like probably, my guess would be 99% of everybody, doesn't have willpower on call. And that's why Gary has always said, and he's been a big believer of, do the important things first. Wake up, you meditate, pray, whatever it is that you do, you exercise, you eat, you get your nutrition, you spend time with your family, and then you go lock yourself away and you lead generate for 3 hours. You block out the rest of the world, because those are the most important things that you can do in any one given day in our profession, right?
So the concept of willpower, when you say willpower, what do you mean? Like, what does that mean to you?
Willpower could mean so many different things. So I think it's safe to say for most of us, now there are some natural born lead generators, okay?
Okay.
But I think for most of us, it takes willpower to go lead generate, to go make those calls and to knock on those doors.
So basically it's the ability to do what's going to net me or result for me the highest dollar productive activity in my day.
The ability to do what matters most at any given moment.
Okay.
And the thing is as the day gets longer, our willpower gets drained. And that's why we do the important things first. Look, this isn't just a Gary Keller concept. If you've ever read 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, Tim Ferriss flat out says you need to have 2 important things that you do every day, and they've got to be done by 11 a.m.
Yeah. Well, it's why you hear people say, write down a list of things you need to do for the day, and then do the most important things first.
Things first.
Now, and a lot of people go, well, these are easier, I'm going to just knock them out. But what happens is that part of it's willpower, and then the other part of it's just our day overwhelms us.
Well,
so literally,
which is why you have to do the important things first.
Yeah.
Because the day will overwhelm you.
More things will get added to your list if you don't focus on the most important things on the list first.
And as all the crap of our day pops up, you won't have the willpower to go back to what's most important. And that's why when you've got the most energy and your battery is the fullest, so to speak, you want to get out those hard things.
Yep.
It's why Gary always says, think about the one thing that if you did it such by doing it, everything else would seem easier or irrelevant. What is that one thing?
Well, I can say, just as an example, like when you and I go teach. So, for example, a couple weeks ago we were in Las Vegas and we flew in and we did like a teaching engagement in the evening time, like for an hour basically.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was freaking drained right before the event. Like I had to go walk away and try to just recharge, and it wasn't even really recharging as much as it was just clearing my mind, because I had been working since 7 a.m. that morning and then flew into Vegas and then was doing a 1-hour thing. And I mean, I get that, versus the next day I woke up fresh, I was ready to go at 9 a.m. We hit the ground running, we had a fantastic class.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, after I'm done teaching, I'm freaking spent. I don't want to go home and do anything else. I've tried to go home before on a Friday night after we've taught and balance my checkbook and pay bills and stuff for the night, just to do it over the weekend. I could do it. But let me tell you, man, I am drained.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, and that's the point that Gary drives home, is there's only a couple things, guys, that are really, really important. And when you make those the most important things and you do those first, everything else does get easier, or it becomes less important. And you don't have to do it. Somebody else can do it, or it can wait till tomorrow when maybe it becomes the most important thing. But
so ask yourself, what's important to you? What do you need to be doing? And
do it in the morning.
Absolutely, do it in the morning and do it early. And speaking of important and in the morning, hopefully you're watching this video blog every morning, which is why we say good morning, hint, hint. But speaking of important, we've got something really cool to talk about today.
Yeah, absolutely. So today is finally, okay, finally the release. Fred and I have been teaching Short Sales Gone Wild around the country, as you know. A lot of you have been there in person to see the class, and but not all of you have, because quite frankly, we have a business to run, and so we don't get to travel 3 and 4 days a week or more than once a month to a couple different stops. And so what we decided to do, because there has been a lot of demand for this class, is to hire a film crew to come in and record us. So we actually taught this class here in Phoenix. Actually, it was in Tempe, Arizona, September 30th, and they came in and they recorded it, they mixed it, and it's finally available today. And so we're so excited about it. It's up for sale. It's in the e-store now. You probably got an email today if you haven't gotten it yet. It's coming to let you know it is available. It's $99. Trust me, this thing is more than worth it.
The last 20 minutes alone is worth hundreds of dollars because of the contacts we give away at banking institutions.
Probably worth thousands.
Please don't tell them we're doing that.
And here's the other deal. So for this week only, it's going to be available
till Friday
now going forward.
But this offer is only till Friday.
If you buy by Friday, you will include our marketing emails and our flyer, which is also part of our marketing. So $30 worth of additional product from our e-store will be included in the purchase of the Short Sales Gone Wild video if you'd like to buy that by Friday. It'll be available next week, but we're not giving you anything for free. I can tell you that. We've had a lot of people asking us about our lead gen toolbox, and that's cut off. It's sold out, and it's going to be the same deal here. There will be no exceptions made. So if you'd like to take advantage and get the marketing emails, get the flyer, throw it in on top of everything, buy before Friday.
I promise this class will not disappoint. You're going to get to watch a video of us teaching live in Phoenix this event. I think we were pretty on point that day, and it's a fantastic class.
Well,
so
if
at any level you like this, you need to go out and buy that today.
If you think that video is cool, wait till you watch us actually on the phone negotiating with a mortgage insurance company, with a servicer, with a couple different servicers, getting the investor information. It will rock your world, and it'll change your life when it comes to short sales. Guaranteed.
All right, my willpower's growing old. We got to wrap it up. We'll see you on Wednesday. Come on back.
1,
2,
3.
Short Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. Crush it.
It's been crushed.